Okay, we got a choice. We got moment of truth, but we got story time.
Story time.
Okay, story time. All right, back to the young days with young Abba. All right, demon time, Yoruba. I had this experience one time. I was 17 at a shopping mall. There was a little booth where a woman was selling cell phones, my age, looking cute. You know what I'm saying? Dime piece. You know, the type to be in like one of them BET music videos. You know what I mean? Slow.
I said, girl.
No. Shoo-be-doop-doop-doo. Yay. Girl. Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? So, I see her at the phone booth, right? And I go up to her, I chat her up. This is a time when you had them sliding phones. So I grab her digits, chop it up with her a little bit. I'm like, yo, listen, I want to take you out for some food on the weekend. Let's go watch. She's like, cool, all right. So I said, great. All right, and at the time, I remember how I used to dress. I used to have dicky pants because niggas was hood for no reason.
For no reason.
All right, so you always have to wear dicky pants without any belts. And I used to have long hair, and I used to use like a Nike headband to pull it back, right? Terrible idea. It's not good for your roots, but anyways. So, get her number. I'm walking through the mall, and then I see this white dude. He's kind of a wife beater. And back in the days, like a lot of dudes with those faux skinhead looks, where they like dress kind of scummy, but like hate niggas.
Yeah.
And he's with his girl, and his girl's mean mugging me. Like he's giving me a weird look. And at the time, I was a bit of a loose cannon, right? So the nigga looked at me kind of funny. I'm walking through the mall, and I said, "Yo, what the fuck you looking at?" And the guy said some shit. And I don't know what happened. I just snapped. I know this. I don't know how I snapped. Because I was with my homie, and we were walking. So this is us walking like this, right? So basically crossing each other. Me and my homie were crossing this way. They were crossing this way. My homie's looking at a store, like talking. I just run at them. I don't even say nothing, right? And I start hitting the dude. And when I hit him, he had a chain wrapped around his hand. So he started hitting me. He actually broke my nose that day. So we're fighting. Finally, I get on top of him. We're on the floor, and I'm punching this dude, right? 10 feet away, there were 2 shopping mall security guards waiting by the escalator. Mm-hmm. I got in a fight right in front of these niggas because I was stupid. So as I'm punching this dude, right, and I'm on top of him, and I'm laying on this nigga, all I feel are 2 hands go right on my back, and I'm flying through the air. I'm talking magic carpet ride, okay? Miss Frizzle popped in. Beep. Seat belts, everyone! Except this nigga said no seat belts. Threw me on the floor. All of a sudden, I felt like a knee on my back and on my lower back. But the knee on my upper back was like almost against my neck, so I couldn't breathe. But you know this, when you're in a fight mode and you got adrenaline, I was so out of it, I was still thrashing. Yeah. Even though I got blood drumming down my face, right? Because my nose is busted. And the security guard is trying to tell me to calm down. I'm still screaming. So they put the handcuffs on me. They lift me up. And at this point, I got blood dripping down. My homie standing there, he's like, yo, what the fuck happened? And I was so like, I didn't even respond, right? So they start dragging me through the mall to go to the arrest area. As I'm there and there's blood coming down, my dicky pants, I didn't have no belt on. So they kept falling. So I was like, can you pick up my pants? And he's like, fuck you. So they're dragging me through the shopping mall. My pants are on my ankles. My blood's coming down my face. Cause yo, nigga, if you got oversized dicky pants, okay, and you ain't got no belt, every 3 seconds, you doing that shit. So they dragging me, blood streaming down my face, okay? Because it's still broken to this day, right? As we pass by the food booth of the girl, she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her as they're dragging me, because I'm not even walking. They're dragging me. You can see my boxes and my thin legs, and I look at her, I'm like, am I seeing you this weekend? And she goes, 10 minutes earlier, I just got her number.
Did you call her?
I did. I told you, nigga. I'm a demon. Demon time. Yoruba.
You called her?
Of course. Because what I told you,
reply?
Young niggas lack self-awareness.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You gonna shoot your shot because you got... Here's the thing about young guys.
Nigga,
you can go 2 ways.
Called.
You can go 2 ways. You can go incredibly self-conscious, zero confidence, or you could be extremely reckless.
Yeah.
Young niggas will shoot people for nothing.
Yeah.
So you think I got her number and I wasn't gonna use that shit?
Did she
never responded.
No, of course not.
She never responded. I was like, hey, it's the guy from the mall. I don't know if you want to.
Wow.
Yeah.
You was stupid.
I was young.
And stupid.
Yeah, young, dumb, and full of cum. Oh, I was trying, bro. Like, when I say I took so many L's in my life and some of the craziest L's, Yeah, that was a crazy one.
That's a crazy one.
Yeah, yeah.
To this day.
To this day, I was banned from that shopping mall for years.
Of course.
Yeah. I used to be afraid to go back there just so I didn't want to get arrested. I went back there as an adult because you're not a kid anymore. You
Yeah.
look different. But, man, yeah. That's a big old L.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. I mad. Yo, Dickie pants back then?
I had them.
Yeah, they were nice.
But I had belts.
I'm mad at that.
Always belts.
I ain't mad at that. I think it was just the people I hung around with, and yeah, that was it.
Put the belt on, put the dress shirt, putting that shit up. I look like a whole mechanic.
Navy blue Dickie pants.
Black and beige.
I ain't mad at that.
Black and beige.
Yeah, Dickie pants was a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, just to let you guys know, when I say I've done taken some L's in my life, bruv, you guys can't imagine some of the bad ones. And yeah, there's still more. But I say all this to you guys because I just want you guys to understand the different mindset. Even though plenty of fish existed back then, I was so thirsty.
Yeah. You have to go out there.
I'm thirsty right now just trying to relive that moment. You can see me sweating?
You look thirsty.
Yeah.
Some water is over
But
there.
I will appreciate that time period because it was full of like, I lacked, therefore I took action. And even though those are some embarrassing stories, I appreciate the fact that I still went out there and tried, and I tried, and I tried.
Trying not to kick the guy's ass?
Yeah, that's why now when who the guy?
Trying to kick the guy's ass?
Bro, I was stupid as a teenager. They dragged me down the stairs. They put me in the holding cell. And then they call my dad, who comes to pick me up, and the cops come by. They take reports and everything. And I remember being so embarrassed because my dad had never seen me in that kind of circumstances.
That's most of us.
No, I was stupid as a teenager. I mean, listen, the violent stuff is not to be glorified. Like, don't think I'm saying you're like, yo, go and stuff it. That's stupid. Mm-hmm. Bro, the dude had a chain around his hand. He fucked up only my nose. But if that got in the wrong eye socket or something, he could have really done some serious damage. But again, when you're young and reckless, you can get in some stupid situations. You know, and at that time, I had anger issues. When I think back to that period, my friends were like, yo, what's wrong with you? Because my friends like, why didn't you warn me so I could have like helped or something? That's how crazy I was. I didn't even think about nobody else. And the scariest part about being in those circumstances is that you have no control. That's why I always laugh at people when they're like, yo, why didn't you stop after the third punch? Bro, try telling me to stop.
When you
Try telling me to stop. I couldn't even hear a security guard who had his knee on my neck to stop, and I was still trying to kill. Because, like, yo, when you got the testosterone flowing and you got adrenaline in that too, and you got, like, emotional issues, it can get out of hand super fast. Yeah.
When you black out,
Yeah.
it's not cute.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, the violent stuff aside, I think when it comes to the approach things, it's like, it's okay to be embarrassed. It's okay to fuck these things up. But yeah, you know, go out there and shoot your shot, I guess.
You still got her number?
No, that's an old phone, nigga. That's over 14 years ago?
Maybe you petty like that.
No. I don't even know what she looked like today.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I just took her number and then messaged her once. You think I'm out here like, oh, Anissa? I'm like, I don't know. But anyways, guys, let us know what you guys think in your comments below. We want to hear from you. What do you guys think about that story? What?
It's just funny, man.
Bro.
You just
so
asked.
embarrassing.
Yo, I'm gonna get some food.
So embarrassing.
Even when she even when she gave you the look, you still called.
Yeah. Because I'm like, what do I lose? And at that time, that used to be the time where I didn't know how to take hints. Mm-hmm. So I would message a girl who was clearly not interested in me. And I didn't know that until much later when I reread the logs. You ever reread certain things? Like, damn, what was I thinking when I was messaging? It's like, bro, you just can't read signs, you know? But anyways, let us know what you guys think.